Hello guys, welcome back to studyseiso. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about connectives and their types. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about construction of truth tables. Now let us construct the truth tables for the following. The first one is negation P. We know that if one variable is there, the number of statements is equals to 1. If number of statements is equals to 1, then the total possible truth values are equals to 2. They are true and false. Now we have the variable is p. We are applying the negation to this p. Here we have only one variable, so the number of possible truth values are true and false. Now we are applying the negation to this. So negation of p. If p is true, then the negation of p is false. And if p is false, then the negation of p is true. Here, negation is nothing but opposite. Means if true, then negation becomes false. If false, then negation becomes true. So the second example is negation P or negation Q. Here we have two statements, means number of variables is equals to number of statements. So here number of variables are 2. So number of statements is equals to 2. So if number of variables is equals to 2, then the number of possible truth values are 2 power 2 is equals to 4. So they are, here we have variables P and Q. So our possible truth values are 4. They are true, true, false, false, and true, false, true, false. Here we are applying negation to the P. So negation P is, see the P. If P is true, then false. If false, then true. And also we are applying negation to Q. If true, then false. If false, then true. False, true. Now we are applying OR operation to this negation P and negation Q. So negation P or negation Q. OR operation means if anyone is true, then it returns true. If both are false, it returns false. True, true, true. Now the third example is negation P and Q. Here we have two statements. The number of variables is equals to number of statements. So here we have two variables. So the number of statements is equals to 2. They are P and Q. If number of statements is equals to 2, then the total possible truth values are 4. True, true, false, false, true, false, true, false. Here we are applying negation to P. Negation of P. So if true, then it becomes false. If false, then it becomes true. And here we don't apply negation to Q. Here the question is negation P and Q. So negation P and Q. And operation is nothing but if both are true, then only it returns true. If anyone is false, then it returns false. If both are true, then only it returns true. If anyone is true, false. Now, let us see some more examples about construction of truth tables. Here, P or Q and negation P. So here we have two statements. So the number of possible truth values are 4. True, true, false, false, true, false, true, false. Here we are applying OR operation to P and Q. So P or Q is, OR operation is nothing but if anyone is true, then it returns true. If both are false, it returns false. And Here we are applying negation to P. So negation of P is if it is true, then it returns false. If it is false, it returns true. Now we are applying AND operation to these P or Q and negation P. So AND operation is nothing but if both are true, then only it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. If both are true, then only it returns true. So the next example is P or Q and R. Here we have three symbols, means here we have three statements. So the number of truth values are 2 cube is equals to 8. So the total number of possible truth values are 8. Let us see what are they. P, Q, R. They are true, 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 false, 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 false. And Q statements are true, true, false, false, true, true, false, false. And R statements are true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. Here, these are the total number of possible truth values for the statements which have three. Here we are applying OR operation to P and Q. So P or Q. OR operation is nothing but if anyone is true, then it returns true. So true, true. See P and Q. So if anyone is true, then it returns true. True, true. If both are false, it returns false. Now we are applying AND operation to P or Q and R. Now see this and R. AND operation is nothing but if both are true, then only it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. So if both are true, it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. So the next example is P and Q implies negation P or Q. Here we have two statements P and Q. So the possible truth values are true, true, false, false, true, false, true, false. So we are applying AND operation to these P and Q. So P and Q. AND means if both are true, then only it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. And here we are applying negation to P. Negation of P. If P is true, then negation P is false. If false, then it returns true. And we are applying OR operation to negation P or Q. So negation P or Q. See negation P and Q. OR operation is nothing but if anyone is true, then it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. If both are false, then it returns false. If anyone is true, it returns true. Now we are applying implication to P and Q and negation P or Q. We are applying implication to P and Q implies negation P or Q. Implies is nothing but if if true false is there, then only it returns false. Otherwise, it returns true. True true, it returns true. False false, it returns true. False true, true. False true, true. If true false is there, then only it returns false. It is true for all rest of conditions. So the next example is Q and negation R implies P. Here we have three statements. So P, Q, and R. So the possible truth values are true, 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 false, 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 false. Q are true, true, false, false, true, true, false, false. Here R is true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. We have to remember like this. Here we are applying negation to R. So if true, then false. If false, then true. False, true, false, true, false, true. Here we are applying implies to negation R implies P. So implies is nothing but if true false is there, then only it returns false. It returns true for all conditions. Search for true false condition. So true false condition. False true means true. True true means true. False true. True. True true. True. False false means true. True false means false. False false. True. True false means false. And we are applying Q and negation R implies P. Where is Q? Q here. And operation. We are applying and operation to Q and negation R implies P. And operation is nothing but if both are true, then only it returns true. Otherwise false. True, true, true. False, true, false. False, true, false. True, true, true. True, false, false. False, true, false. False, false, false. And the last example is P implies R and Q and negation R implies Q or R. Here we have three statements P, Q and R. P, Q, R. If three statements are there, then the possible truth values are 8. They are true, 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 false, 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 true, true, false, false, true, true, false, false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. We have to remember like this only. Here we are applying implies to P. P implies R. Implies means if true false is there, then only it returns false. It returns true for all other. True, true, true. True, false, false. False, true, true. False, false, true. False, true, true. False, false, true. And we are applying and operation to Q and negation R. Here negation is there, so we have to apply negation to R. Negation R is nothing but true means false, returns false true, false true, false true, false true. Now see Q and negation R. So we are applying AND operation to Q and negation R. So if both are true, then only it returns true. It returns false otherwise. False, false, true, false, true, false, false, true, 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 false, 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 true, false. And we are applying or, Q or, Q or. Or operation is nothing but if anyone is true, then it returns true. Q or, true, 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 and false, true, 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 false. Now we are applying implication to these two. Q and negation R implies Q or. Let us consider this as one variable, which is A. A is nothing but Q and negation R implies Q or R. We are considering this as the A, the variable A. Implies means If true false is there, then only it returns false. Otherwise, it returns true. False true means true. True true true. False true true. False false true. False true true. True true true. False false true. False false true. And now we are applying AND operation to P implies R and this A. Now let us represent this whole thing as B for our convenience. B and A. We are applying AND operation to this B and this whole A. B is nothing but this, right? This is B. B and A. AND operation. So if both are true, then only it returns true. Means true, 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 false, false, true, 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 false, true, false, true, 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 true. If both are true, then only it returns true. Guys, this is it for now. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel.